Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Welcome especially the new 3 subscribers. It's great to have you here. Now we're going to do another Modern Horizons 3 draft, so let's just get right into it. If it's your first time here, welcome. Feel free to like or subscribe or whatever. But most importantly, whether you're new or you're a regular, feel free to leave me feedback. If you see me do any strange picks, if you see me do any strange plays, which I did not see myself, then please point them out so that I can learn from it. So I really appreciate you guys, your feedback. Now, as always, I will be telling you my picks and why I do them, and let's see if maybe we can get into Diamond again before the reset and before the new set comes out. Now, I must say, I can't really wait for Bloomborough. I mean, I'm not saying that I really like the cuddly creature thing, but it does look interesting to me. And I'm also going to do a pre-release two-headed giant, which I think is very interesting. If you have a good friend who plays this game, then you should always try to attend a two-headed giant event because it's great fun. Now I got myself a nice cup of decaf and a cup of tea. The kids are in their beds, and let's hope they keep their peace and quiet. And let's hope this pops soon. Seems like the last person missed the queue. So we're going into a new one. So I'm sorry for this delay. I hope you're doing well. And if you have anything to say about the Bloomborough set, also feel free to let me know. Alright, an interesting set. We have a Chrysalis, which is a premium card. We have a Felder Profane, which is premium removal. We have a Serum Visionary, which I really like, and we have a Genku. Now, I would normally not multi-pick a multicolored, I would not first pick a multicolored permanent or card at all. So for me, normally I would go for the Visionary, but since Genku is very good and I like him a lot, especially if you have him early, you can do some stuff around him. And since he is a 4-drop, it's easy to splash either white or blue. Now, I don't mind passing the Chrysalis. I know that Eldrazi is pretty much the strongest of all, but I don't really like playing Eldrazi. So I'm just going for the Genku and see if we can do something, maybe some sacrifice stuff, or even these lands will trigger its ability and you can just get a lot of tokens. So I'm going to pick Genku. Thank you very much. Okay, well, there's a Nadu here, and I must say that I think it was 2 games ago, I had the same thing. I went 4 colors to play both of these, but now I have them in these 2 packs. There's also an Horrific Assault, which is premium. There's also a Titan's Vanguard, which would have been great with not Hydroid Crisis, the Chrysalis. But I will take the Nadu here, and I will probably see if I can go blue-green splashing white. Now there's also a very nice white card, and also a very nice blue-white card, but I will just take the Evangel here because it goes very well with the counters. Now I don't know yet if I will play the Nadu, but it seems like blue-white, well, this is a very good blue-white card, but there's a very chance that white is somewhat open. Other nice picks, the Charge Bug is very nice, and as I said, the Emissary is also pretty good. Okay, now there's a Riddlegate Gargoyle, which is a premium 2-drop for the white-blue energy, and there's a Breathe Your Last. So black might be open with these cards, but I want to try avoid going black, and I want to keep cutting blue-white or green-blue-ish. So I will just pass all these red-black cards and hope that other people will be tempted to go into it. There's also a Bridgeworks Battle, which might be interesting, but because it seems like I'm going to have green on the splash, it will most of the times be a land. Now I'm starting to make myself think. Maybe the Bridgework Battle is better because it also triggers the Nadu. I'll just take the battle. Okay, sorry for the whole drama there. I love the Visionary. I will take that gladly. So it seems as if blue, white, green is somewhat open. And I think I will take the Tune the Narrative here, see if we can get ourselves into blue. And probably blue, white with green on the splash. Tune the Narrative is always good. And I should keep my eyes open for lands in these colors. Now there's a late Thraben Charm, which means that at least white does seem open. This is just a very good removal spell if you can have enough creatures. Deem Inferior is great, and all the lands so far have not been in 2 of our colors, so we're not really missing out on anything. But I will take the Deem Inferior here, because with any kind of card draw, it's just a very good card. Especially if you can get some counter spells, you can return something to their library, and if they finally get to play it again, you can counterspell it. Okay, well, we're not in red, we are in blue. It's again the wrong card. Now I'm not saying that I shouldn't pick these, because just for the effect, but I think I will take the Wave Breaker here, because we will probably play some non-creature cards, which triggers prowess. Nope, that's not the right one. We can sacrifice this. I think that's alright. It's fixing. It's very slow fixing though, but it does trigger Genku. So it seems to be blue, white, splashing green. And we have one way to splash green, or at least have a green source and not be it in our way. But I would really like to pick up some more of the lands which find all our colors. And we do need more 2-drops, of course. Hopefully something with counters. So I would like a... what's it called? The bird that drops 2 counters. Even something auxiliary? Airy auxiliary, I think. I think that would be pretty nice, but I want some 2-drops mostly. Or at least ways to make stuff leave our battlefield would be good. So the wow, red-black artifacts does seem really open. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to play this. I mean, it's decent because we can bestow it onto a token, for instance, and that will trigger the Nadu. Okay, well, might play this if we're low on removal, so I might just take it. Dreamtide Whale and an Emrakul's Messenger. I like these both very much. And it is going to be a difficult pick for me, because I love the Whale. And we do have some proliferation going on, but I think maybe the Messenger is the better pick. Since we need 2-drops, and we do have some ways to draw some more cards. I can't really pass a Whale, I think. I will take the Whale. Maybe we can pick up a Kite to give it flying. Wow, these lands, at least there's the first one I see, at least with 2 of our colors. And there's also a Sink into Stupor, which, okay. Ugin's Binding is especially good if you have big creatures, big drops. We don't have those. So for me it's between the Sink into Stupor, which is a spell land, which is always good. But it can only target opponent's stuff, so we cannot use it to trigger the Genku. So maybe I'll just take a land here to assure we get all our 3 colors. Well, this is of course 2 colors, but that way we can get some triggers. Yeah, I'll just take the land. Another Tameo. Signature Slam late. So I think I can't really pass on the Signature Slam, to be honest. There's also a late Galvanic Discharge, 3rd pick. But I will take the Slam here, because it also triggers our Nadu. There's another messenger, which I really like. Wow, Scurry of Gremlins. Okay, well, I take the messenger because I want 2 drops, and we do have some ways to get some more cards. Now, I hope at some point a landscape will come by which has our 3 colors in it. Would also like the Demon Inferior, but I think the messenger is the better pick. Alright, well, I'm not going 4 colors, so I'm going to take the Witch Enchanter, which is a great card, because there's quite some artifacts and enchantments in this set. Still not 3 colors which we need, so I will take the Suppression Ray here. Something white-green or blue-green would be great at some point. But if we can get some ways to get mana, this can be a great finisher. Energy. Now I must say that we are unlucky on those lands, because it's not like we don't see any lands, we just see them in the wrong color, which means that they are probably not there at all, or one person's picking them all, probably the person next to us who's definitely in green-red with the Titan's Vanguard and the Chrysalis. Now this gives us our color, and this gives us 2 of our colors. It's also a Thraben Charm, but I think I want this for the fixing, and maybe late game have a way to use this. Now there surely must be one in our colors. Nope. But this is green, white, which helps, so I will take that over the other insignificance. So I really want some more 2 drops now. Our 2 drops are very good, though. Don't want to play this. I'll just take the Teachings. Maybe we'll pick up some instants we really want to find. Instant or card with flash. Don't really care about the Spirit. If we lack 2 drops, I might play it. And as it looks now, we are lacking 2 drops. Well, we could have been a very nice red-blue deck, though, with the Cyclops Superconductor. This is also the wrong colors. I will just take it. Okay, wow. So I want 2 drops. This is a tilting card. This is the best white white rare there is, I think. So it's an easy pick for me. It gives you life and energy every time a creature enters the battlefield, and if you attack, you can give a creature a flying counter and 2 counters. It's just very strong. So I'm very happy to pick up a Guide of Souls here. But our curve is, as I said, I like some more creatures, and especially in the 2-drop slot, and maybe some kind of top end. But our plan pretty much is to go wide with some flyers. Okay, well, I can't do this. And here's the bird that I actually really like. Excuse me. I will take it over the Envoy because I don't need any more 3-drop. So for me it's 4-drop or this, and I'm not going to go black because I just don't want to risk it. I'd rather go for the safe pick. So I'm just putting this aside because I don't want to play this. I'd rather play a Thraben Charm, another one. But we really need 2-drop creatures now. We're not seeing that many. Wow, another Chrysalis. Propagator Drone is very nice. I will take the Visionary here. But still no 2-drops. Maybe, I'm not sure which card was it that I picked over the other Emerald's Messenger. I think the Whale. Maybe the Messenger was the better pick. Since we are not getting a Kite, so this is just a 7/5. And unless you have some way to fling it, it's okay, but nothing more than just a big chonker. Another bridgework battle. This will mostly just be a land because we already have one. So I will take this to find us the green source. But I would like 4 more 2-drop creatures, please. So 4 more Emerald's Messengers. That's not 4 2-drop creatures. This can be a land. Yeah, this is not looking too good. Not getting any 2-drops here. I'll just take the specimen here. Anyone, any 2-drops. Alright, I'll take the Meddler. Now our top end should be fine. There's a Unicorn, thank you. I know it's not the best in this deck, but you know, the good thing about the Unicorn that it's just a bear with upside, because it has Mentor, and even late in the game you can bestow it onto a creature, which makes it very good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tap lands, which means we can cut some normal lands, but I don't even know if we have enough playables. Maybe I have to play cards like Wing It. There's a Sage. Well, it is a 2-drop. Okay, well. Red-black was really open, red-black artifacts. Okay, now let's see if we can get a deck together. So our plan pretty much depends on the first 2 picks that we got, Genku and Nadu. But I want to cut cards, but I don't think we really can, because we don't have enough playables. So I can just put in teachings to find an instance. How many instances? We have 4 instances, so that should be okay. I will play the Expel the Unworthy, and probably the Rose-Cut Knight, because do we have any artifacts and enchantments? We have 3 enchantments, so there is a chance. Now, I'm too high on playables, but that's because I have many tap lands, so I can cut a few. So I have, let's see, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 ways to get blue, so we can drop a blue. We have 1, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 ways of getting white, so we can cut a white too. And we need to cut 1 more, and I think this is, by the way, also white, so maybe we just cut another blue. And now we have 15 lands. Yeah, I can drop a blue, I think, because we have, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't think we're going to play the Drowner of Truths. It will most of the time just be a card that we can play as a land. But I really lack some 2-drops. Now, the 2-drops that we have are decent, I must admit. Okay, so we have a Nadu. We don't have a way to play this on turn 1. So I think I'm just going to keep this up to put on the Nadu and pretty much play all our other cards. And this can get us white, and this is already white, so I will just play this first. Also want to keep up the Witch Enchanter because, you know, odds are that they actually do have a target for it. Okay. Now I'm playing this at the end of their turn because they might think I have a counter. Okay, well, they just risk it. That's a very good card. Too bad it's not an enchantment creature. Okay, well, I'm going to play this first. Play the Nadu. I don't think this card is banned yet, but I think it should be banned because it's just too good. And I'm keeping up Witch Enchanter because white does have some artifact things. Or enchantments. If they play an enchantment on this, that would be great. Like a, what's it called? The Static Prison. Okay, well, I'm not going to block. I think they have Wing It, or maybe they have 2 removal spells and they wanted to trade it for a trick, so they didn't have to target this. But that does mean that maybe playing this is a bit tricky on the Nadu. Because then they might kill it. They might have the Ghostfire Slice, I think. And I will just pass here. And if they kill this, we will get a card. Okay, they didn't use any of their mana. Now we will also not use our mana, but I hope at least they... Wow, 4 natural colors, that's nice. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to pop this land, because we have all the colors that we need. I'm just going to keep it. Okay. Becomes the target, so we will draw a card, so we can still do the Deem Inferior, so I will just try it now. At least we get a card from it. It's not a big buff since we only have 1 creature, so... But this way we will draw a card, and I think we can play the... Okay, we don't draw a card. But we can play the Deem Inferior after this if we want, but I still assume that they do have a way to... What is it, Dog Umbra? Okay. Well, that's why we keep up the Witch Enchanter. Now, I will Deem Inferior the Evangel because I want to reduce some damage. But if they... Okay, well that's fine. So that's why Witch Enchanter is good, and I might just also bestow this onto the Nadu, just for card value. I know we could also play the Drowner, but I will just keep it up. I will not play the Plains because they have black, so maybe they can make me discard. Yep. Okay, well, this is looking okay. So I will just play the Enchanter. And I will bestow this onto the Nadu is already a juicy target, but I want to trigger it, so I don't really care. If we get a land from it, it's great. Okay. Now it's looking decent. We got the Drowner of Truth that we can play. I will just block this if he attacks, but I assume that he does have a way to kill our Nadu. But then we'll still have a prowess creature, we can kill something and still get in for some damage. Yep. So much value already from the Nadu. Yep. So I will put a creature onto the battlefield, thank you. So we have lethal. Good game. Okay. Nadu doing its thing. It's interesting. I think of the rares, so that's not mythic, but of the rares, these two that I picked in the pack 1 and pick 1 and pick 2 are, I think, the only ones that I would pick being a multicolor permanent or any card. Because they just carry the whole game. If the opponent can't get decent removal, they just do too much. Alright, this looks very nice. Now it's risky to start with these, but I think I'll just do it. So this even triggers from the tokens from the Emerald's Messenger. So I will just play it. Get a life, get an energy. And I can pay 3, so I'm still a bit short on energy. Okay. Look at this curve out. If I don't draw anything, I will probably just play the cave and also sacrifice it just to thin out my board. Well, he's going to remove something. Oh, well, this is not good for him. Having to pay 3 life to... I wouldn't do that if I were you. Okay, well, I'm drawing many lands now. So this is too bad because now I cannot give it flying. So I will just attack for 5. Which of course is not terrible. I will sacrifice the cave, probably find a blue source, because we're swimming in white. But he is going to remove something now. Sure. Oh. Well, that's also something we could do instead of sacrificing the cave. He seems to be a bit short on lands, unless he plays a land now, but... Okay, well, he's short on untapped lands. Now, I want to see if I can find a card that gets me energy. And I do have the 1 mana blue card. So that I can give this flying. Yeah, I will just take the tuner narrative. That's also a way to get the last bit of energy. I will just do that instead of the tuner narrative. I think the Scry 2 will help us a lot. Hello. Okay, well, get rid of these. I will just play this. That way we can get a trigger of Genku. I think I will just... He might just remove this, but... I think I might as well just put some pressure on it, on him. Next turn, if this one lives, we can do it again. Yep. Another non-token permanent, so this doesn't trigger it. It's too bad we don't have another blue. Yeah, he is kind of short on lands. Another discharge. Yeah, that happens. Well, that was to be expected, of course. Him being in red. But if he keeps attacking, if he attacks with the superconductor, I will just attack with these two. Yep, very nice. And I think he is going to. I would just want to keep this up for anything I play. I really hope he taps out. Okay, well, he does tap out. Okay. Well, there is another blue source. So I'll just play this. I can always sacrifice this. So I will just keep it up to bluff having a counterspell. I will attack with the Visionary, because either they take 2 damage or we get a flying creature. And he doesn't have the energy to, you know, do something with it, so this is fine. I'll just take the flying creature. I mean, we can also give all our creatures counters, so yep. Wow, he's got a sweet deck. Why would you play that? Why would you not get rid of the... Well, he must have something great, I guess. Why wouldn't you... Okay, well, red-headed stepson. I don't really understand that play, to be honest. And I will do this now because I want another flyer. You can only get one each turn, or one of each turn. I'll get a green. Alright, we'll play the white source first. We'll mentor this onto that. Now I wonder what he's going to block. If he's going to double block my Genku, I think we win, because I will just Thraben Charm 1. I think he does have to... Okay, well, he's not going to. Can I still sacrifice this to get another thing if I want? Imagine he killing this. What can you get? Good game. Alright. So now both games I demonstrated why I picked these cards, because they're both just doing so much work. I mean, I don't play Commander, but I can imagine that playing either Nadu, for instance, in Commander could be fun, or could be good actually. All right, game number 3. I think this is fine. We have all our colors. 3-drop something. I'll just keep it. Sure. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to bestow this onto something. I think it's still better than just playing it as a 2-2. 1-1 actually. Green grass. Do I want to play it? Meh. I don't think I want to play it. I just assume that he is going... I think he's going to tap this for... Okay, well, he's just going to attack. If he's going to do that again next turn, we could just keep up the specimen. I think I will do that, actually, because he might have a counter spell up or something now. And I can just play the specimen anyway. Let's just try. I mean, if he wants to use a trick to kill the specimen or a counter to counter this card, it's just a 1-4 at this point, so sure. I don't really care about that. I would like another blue source, so maybe I will just play this landscape to... I will just play the visionary first. No, I will play and sacrifice this first, otherwise the scry of the visionary does nothing. Well, it does something, but then you just shuffle everything back, which would be somewhat silly. I would like the unicorn. I might just trade here if he attacks. I mean, the visionary did its thing. Pretty decent, pretty decent. All right, so we can play the knight, but we do have most of our enchantments already in the hand, so this will probably fail to find. I think I'll just mentor this onto the visionary since he doesn't have a counter spell, and we can just attack for 4. And now we're on equal life totals. Next turn we could bestow this onto something and trigger it with the teachings. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, well, it fights, so that means I can... Let me just think. I do have to play a land here. If I bestow this, this becomes a 5-5. You can double block, then blow this up. But then we can instant speed do a waterlogged teachings. So I think this does work. So I will just bestow this onto this dude. We can make it a 6/6 at instant speed. I think it will just block, but I mean jump with the spawn token. But then afterwards we can just kill the superconductor. Or the cartographer, which I think might actually be the better call here. Because I don't want him to draw 3 cards next turn. Now if they kill this, I don't mean as in exile it or to give a Dark Umbra, but if they kill it, we'll have 2 creatures, which is pretty cool. Yeah, they have a nice deck. Maybe I should keep the Visionary back, because they are doing quite some damage now. But if I attack with both, we can do more damage and we can build up a board. We have 2 for 6 mana, so another untapped land is just fine. And this can block pretty much everything. We can get double prowess with this, finding the... we can find Thraben Charm actually. Maybe that might not be bad. Kill the superconductor. Yeah. We take 4. I think we are in a semi-race. Okay, well that's very nice, but we don't have enough energy to do something with it. But we will if I pick up the thing. That does do a lot of damage. So I can play this, get some energy, give this a flying counter and +2/+2. And I can just jump with this next turn and he's pretty much dead. Is that too greedy? It might be. But I do think it's the best thing we can do actually. There's a fly here, forgive me. Ouch. That actually hurt me more than it hurt the fly. Alright, well, we have the energy, or are we lacking energy? Okay, well, that might have been not so smart, because I assumed that we got 2 energy plus 1 energy from this, but this doesn't give it energy. My bad. Slight miscalculation there. So that was actually too greedy. I should have just not played this. Play the waterlogged teachings, find a removal spell for the superconductor. But as it is now, we can just keep attacking and play both of these cards, which I think is fine. Okay, well, there goes our visionary. But I do think that we get 2 creatures out of it, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's very good. I think that was about the best card that he could have. Now let's just see if we can get back from this. Our bomb off the top would be great. Okay, well that's not our bomb. I'll just play this first. I was afraid that would happen. So there's a 1 in 10% chance, or 1 in 10 chance that we will draw one of our bombs. And it would really help here, since then I can just make some chumpables. Okay, well, wow. Did he just get rid of a visionary too? His hand must be stacked. Oh, okay. I think we die. Their deck is crazy. So we get some damage. Can he kill us? Does he have anything else? Yeah, that's good game. Reason being, he could just attack with the superconductor. We had to block it and kill it. And if we did, he would just fling it in our face. Yeah, that Rel of the Implicit Maze, it's a good card. A very good card. Especially if you only have 2 toughness creatures. He's an ugly boy. Okay. So we don't have any way to get green, but we do have some stuff. And I think I will just keep the tuna narrative to for the messenger. And I might just play this on turn 1, to be honest. It's too bad that I don't have anything to replace this with. This creature is just meh. I think it's good in a spells deck, but we're not really a spells deck. So he had to mulligan, which of course is not nice, but it is good for us. I just hope for a green source. Well, that is a green source. So we might actually just have to play that at some time. Or we can put it on the Emrakul's messenger, which I think would be decent. But he's red, so he does have removal of some kind. So maybe you picked up on it, but I was making beer and I put it in 2 bottles, and it was a beer with a lot of fruit. I tried to open one yesterday and, well, let's just say it was quite active. I didn't have to pour anything out of the bottle, it just came out like that. So I hope that's not going to be the case with every bottle, because otherwise I will be sad. So much love and fruit into something that, you know, is just undrinkable. Okay. Well, that is a way to get a green source, and I think we might just do that soon. Maybe shouldn't have done that. I want to play the tuna narrative anyway to get in for some damage and get another creature. But now, there we go. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that was my bad. Oops. Yep. I wasn't thinking there, and that might just have cost us the game, depending on what they're going to do. If they have another, they have, well, at least they have something, but so we could have had this one on the board. But we could also play the Rose-Cut Knight now. Okay, well, if that's all he plays, we might still be good. Okay. We need a removal spell very fast. That's not a removal spell. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Maybe we just have to raise. I think I just have to do this. On the flyer or off the trade and have a bigger dude. I'm not sure what's better. Let's just hope he doesn't have any removal in this. Let's just do it like this. He's on a 2-turn clock. We have some chumpers, but if he kills this, I think it's pretty much good game. And since he's in red, I assume he does have removal, but you know, he did mulligan. And it's okay to dream, but anything he plays now, he plays a land, he gets another Conduit Goblin. I like what he's doing, really. He can just trigger it again, make another token, he's just going very wide. Well, now he cannot make a goblin, of course. He will get a insect token. But I think it's just still very good. He will probably have... what? How did he pay for that? Did I miss something? You may pay to attach your creature control. If you do, create a token that's a copy of the creature. If you didn't create a token, then create a 1/1. Oh, of course. Forgive me. The transformer. Now he's going to give a lot of stuff, a lot of attack power. And I think we will have to block with the spawn. But that will make our messenger weaker. I think I'm just going to pop this for blue. I want to thin out our land draw. He didn't give that haste. That's interesting. So another island. And I think whatever we play will just be jumping until this kills them. Well, that's pretty nice. I will play the Visionary first. I want to play as many creatures as I can just to make this bigger. Oh, with Raven Charm is very nice. Don't need another blue. So next turn we can actually kill that. If he has Scurry of Gremlins, we might still die. This is just one turn too late. But we just have to block everything, I think. But I must say, I love what he's doing. This is just a very good card. Scurry of Gremlins. He needs one more. No, he can't play it. I think he's just going to play Scurry of Gremlins, attack with everything. Wow, that can get him something big. I hope it doesn't. It does. Oh, and it has reach. Well, we can Thraben Charm that, I guess. Now he might actually not attack with that one. Please tap out. Okay, well, I think this is a good game. Wow, they have a lovely deck. Now, combat comes and he's going to... We just have to keep the messenger alive, and I think then we're good. He's going to have a ton of stacks. He's just going to give the Emperor haste, I guess. Also another one goblin, another goblin. But I think we still win. So it's a good thing we put it on the messenger. Yep. So he is tapped out, so I just... I need to keep... What is it? He does need to keep some creatures back, right? Otherwise I just swing into him. Okay, let me just think. I will get Thraben Charm. I need to deal 5 damage with this, so I need to keep 3 creatures alive. So 2 creatures can die. And I know this is close to lethal, but I just want to make sure that everything goes well. So let me just check. Now I will have 3 creatures left. I will deal 6 damage, and they can only give that 5 toughness, so this should be good, and they don't have trample. Okay. Could have played the Visionary first just to make sure that I had more power, so I could have blocked with one more. Two more wins to get back to Diamond. And as I said before, I don't think I will get into Mythic with Modern Horizons 3. It's not really my kind of set, or my cup of tea, or whatever you like to call it. I must say I'm rather impressed that we actually managed to win that without one of our bombs. So it would have gone way different if I didn't put it on the flyer. So I'm just glad they didn't have any removal. But their thing really worked so nicely. Yeah, I will keep. We'll probably again keep up the Guide of Souls. Now I don't have green for this, but I think we have plenty to do. It seems like I did hit the fly. Let's just say it's more like a flew. Or flown. Okay, well there is another land. Do I care about the Sage? I think I will have to take it somewhat easy with the Guide of Souls. I want him to remove other stuff, or I have the specimen up when I have played the Guide of Souls. But of course, if I play the Visionary, I will hopefully scry a green land. That is not a green land, but it is a big dude. We might just have to play either of these untapped. Wow, Guide of Souls with a Dreamtide Will. Can we make it happen? Would be nice. Well, we do have 4 mana, by the way, so we don't have to play this untapped. I can remove that, which I think is okay. And then I have 1 mana up. I just want to keep the Witch Enchanter up for... They do have Dug Umbras probably, or other crazy stuff. I'm just thinking what the best play could be. Maybe I just play the Guide of Souls, keep up Hydro. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that changes our plan. Thou art unworthy. Now Guide of Souls is just very risky. I'm just going to risk it. That card is, I think, one of the cards with the highest win rate. So if you can pick it up, you should. Breathe your last on God of Souls. Oh, expel the unworthy. Well, that's the risk you take. I think I just have to play this. Yeah, well, I'm just going to play the big whale. It is okay against such a board, but we need to keep double spelling or proliferating with him. But I really would like a green thing. Green source. Okay, well, that doesn't really help. Okay, well, we can play the Witch Enchanter and the Unicorn, and that lives. Which I think is the best thing, but it will be very aggressive. What? Why didn't it let me... Why didn't it let me play the Unicorn? I mean, I hope it will in this step. I do have 2 mana, right? What? Oh, crappy pants. Okay, well, so much for the Dreamtide Whale. Wow. Okay, well, that Sage is pretty crap. Yep. Well, my bad. And now he doesn't tap it, of course. Well, I'm just going to start jumping a bit. Yeah, that was stupid. So we can only use this for the... What is it, the dude? The big 7/7 something. 7/6 Drowning Yard Lurker. That's a pretty nice card too. So I will just bestow this onto something. And I want to keep that back, so I'm just going to do the... doesn't really matter, I guess. Visionary. This can get us green actually, which is nice. So next turn we have a removal spell. And this, if they can remove the meddler, they will get some life, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, that was a misplay. I should read the cards. Reading the cards explains the cards. No, he does have something, I guess, since he played this tapped and didn't want to give anything double power and first strike. So I assume he does have something with red. Yeah, well, that's a shame. Poor Will. That was a waste. If he kills the metal now, he will flip the Sorin. Well, he must have a trick. Or he badly wants to flip the Sorin. Okay, he badly wants to flip the Sorin. Because he can still kill it, I guess. Yeah, we need to get rid of the Sorin. It's a nice combination with the Nightblade, by the way. Now, do we have a way? Okay, well, I will just sacrifice this stupid Sage, which does pretty much nothing. Wow, he has quite the life gain. I just think he picked this one pretty early. Now, can we still kill it? I think we can, because we just put a +1/+1 counter on this. Kill that. Attack Sovereign with everything. Now he does still have a pretty high life total, but if he doesn't play something impressive, we can just attack with Visionary and Messenger, for instance, or with more than that. Good job, Liana. Oh, does he have a board wipe? Well, we will still have the Nyxborn Unicorn. What is it? Wrath from the Skies? I guess. Okay, it's not Wrath from the Skies. Oh, he's just going to give everything minus something. Yep. Well, we still have the unicorn. Oh, well, would you look at that. Hello, Nadu. It's great to have you here. That's a decent top deck. But yeah, Toxic Deluge is an okay card, but if you have a lot of life gain, it's a great card. Okay, well, we didn't play it yet, right? Did we? No, okay. I'll just find the Thraben Charm. Kill the boy. Attack for 5. I hope he played most of his top end with the Voltstorm Angels, plural. Okay. That just saved us a draw step. I will play this now, depending on what we play. Okay, well, I hope he jumps with 1. Because that way we can return a... Okay, well... Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to make a lot of... Oh my goodness. That's very nice. It's also a very bad target to cast Deem Inferior on. So maybe we just have to keep the Nadu back, I guess. I will attack with the Evangel. If he plays nothing. Because if he actually does block with a token, this needs a token to copy, so we kill a token, we send 1 token back, and that way he cannot make any more copies if anything dies. It does seem as if he has something. Oh, shield counter. Proliferate, I guess. Yep. Well, we can still block something. And now it's not great anymore to attack because he has the Rhino, because he will just block that. Okay, well, I was hoping for that. Now we can... Oh, he has more, of course. Can't play that. I want to have something playable, I guess. I will just do this. And I will bestow this onto my Nadu, just to make it a bit bigger. Now I want him to use the token, because I want to return that token to his hand. So he doesn't have great attacks now, unless he drew some kind of action, of course. Well, seems like he drew some kind of action. Or... Okay, well, now we got a plan. So... Oh, he doesn't have a token anymore. So we can get him for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is not enough. But this has vigilance, so I think we just have to do that. Keep up enough mana for the Demon Inferior. This will also trigger our Nadu. And I will just attack with both. And if he does block with the Rhino, he doesn't. I think we just Demon Fear for the tempo play. I guess the bird, since it's the... Oh! Well, I did have lethal. Oh! Okay, I missed that. Oops. I should have played the Demon Inferior on the Proud Pack Rhino before attackers. Then this would have been 10 damage. Well, he's still dead though, but good game. Yep. Okay, that was a misplay. I forgot about the prowess. Okay, well, one more win, and we're back into diamond. Four and 1. There is a chance to manage it. But yeah, those are the things that you should, or at least I should. I think maybe you do, but I should really keep my eyes open for. So that was a misplay. So there's no reason to put that in the comments. Because I already saw it. Oh, well, this is great. Yes, please. I think I will just play the Unicorn SA2 drop. And not play the Guide of Souls, because that might be a bit risky. Green off the top would be freaking perfect. So please, a forest deggy. I have 2 of them. So 1 in 15 chance. Or 1 in 15 and a half. Well, that is very close. Do I just put it on there and start attacking? No, I really want the green source. So I will play the Guide of Souls, and I know it's risky, but I want to use my mana. Next turn I will play either of these. I don't know which one yet. Depending on what he does, of course. Gladly plays a tap land, but I think the Guide of Souls will die. Yep. Now if he attacks, I'm not blocking, of course. I think it's best to play the Nadu first. That way next turn we can... Yeah, I will keep that up just to trigger Nadu. Yep. He can get some energy, we can get in for some damage. I will just do this, it will be better attacks. We will trigger the Nadu. Okay, good game. Yeah, and he didn't even know that we had Genku too. So, we're back in Diamond. Let's go! Or, as they say, like the meme, okay, let's go. 5-1, we're back in Diamond. That gladdens my heart. And 2 more wins for the trophy. This deck is doing what it's supposed to do, especially if you draw all your rares in the first 10 cards. Okay, we have all the colors. Now it is a bit of a slow hand, but I will keep it. Because, you know, reasons. The reason is named Nadu. I want to play the whale when I have a lot of action. Oh, that's very nice. Yep. So now I am actually just going to play this tapped. So next turn we can at least use our 5 mana. That was a very nice move. Probably the best card against Nadu. Maybe I should have anticipated it. I was only thinking of counterspells and they're black-red, so I thought, well, they can't have a counterspell, but yeah, pretty neat. I'm getting marauded here. Wow, you can actually do that. Berserker, I applaud you. That is very good. Oh, that is very annoying. So he will pretty much have unlimited death touch. I think we just have to wait, really. Probably use the cave or something. Keep up the signature slam if they do anything. Oh my goodness. I once had an off-stream deck, I had 4 of these. Yeah, well, don't really care. They have a nice deck. So Genku would be nice. Serum Visionary is a way to get to Genku. And this way we can at least kill the Ophiomancer. That's also fine. That is a way to get our will going. So I am just going to get rid of the Ophiomancer. Yeah. So the plan is a flying whale. But then we really need some ways to get more energy. Maybe a big flying whale. I just hope he doesn't have any more of these marauders. His hand is stacked though, and he can even do more stuff. Oh, well, I'm just happy he does it now, not on the whale. Alright, well, Guide of Souls. Oh, I should have played the whale first. Oops, that was stupid. Well, now I get an energy, but still. So I need to draw some kind of action off the top, hopefully a creature, maybe a way to get more energy, and then I can get in with an flying whale, but I think my chances are slim. My word. 4 marauders and an apprentice and an Ophiomancer. Black must have been open. He's not playing any lands, so he's got so much action going on. He's just got the dream deck. I think we just get rid of the whale. I think flying is our only out. We're actually going to kill it? Oh my goodness. Nothing stays alive. Everything dies. Now, did I put something on top of my library? I think I did. Didn't I? Otherwise I should do this. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, well, that is something to get us energy, but now it is too late. What can we even get? Thraben Charm is not that good. A Tune the Narrative, I guess. Well, there's the most useless card in our deck. But at least it slows the clock down a bit. Hey, he has his 5th mana, that cannot be good. We already played our huge dude. Imagine having to draw a Eldrazi. You can just draw anything, really. Wow, they have an amazing deck. Now, is there anything I can top deck? A land. That doesn't do it. Maybe Genku can get us back in the race. Okay. The race is lost. Wow. Yeah, he had very nice synergy stuff going on. Well done. Sure. I respect a player who can make such a nice deck. Okay, so we're 5-2. 2 more wins, so we need to go 2-0 for the trophy. But if we run into a similar deck like that, with 4 Accursed Marauders, it will be very, very difficult. So this might be the last game. Could you imagine having the Philia together with the Genku? Okay, this is pretty decent. No green source, but it doesn't look like we need it. I will just keep the tune narrative up for the messenger. Just to have some more mana. Well, now that I get that, I should have cracked that, but I didn't know it. Okay. So I will do this now. That's a big dude. Play this, keep up Thraben Charm. And if he doesn't play anything we can charm, then I will sacrifice the landscape for another blue, I guess. That is something we can charm, but not something I care about charming, to be honest. Because our plan is to go overhead. Okay, well that also works. I think I have to sacrifice this now. Oh, we do have energy. Of course we have energy. He's tapped out now, so I might as well play it. Now this will pretty surely be eaten. I will take the action. I know it can already fly, but I think they need to make a choice between these two, and probably they have to kill the messenger now instead of the guide. And next turn we can... Okay. We can kill that. Do we have lethal? I think we do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe we do. But I'm just going to do it anyway, so... Well, we're missing 1 damage, but... Unless they have a board wipe, I think we should be pretty good. Might as well play that for green. Hits me with a GG. Good game. Yeah, there's nothing much you can do about that. The Thraben Charm was a great top deck. Alright. 6-2. Last game. Let's see if we can maybe get some more Genku action going again. Would really like to have Nadu and Genku both on the battlefield, but I think that will be just a a bit of a stretch. Alright, last match. And if you're still here, I'm very thankful, and I hope you either had fun or learned something. Now I will keep this. It doesn't seem great, but we do have all our colors with the strength of the harvest. And we have a bridgework battle, so... I might just play the Guide of Souls. And I know that it can die, but at least then I can either bridgework battle something next turn, or they use the removal and that, and then I can have my Nadu. And I don't want to be too slow. Yeah, I'm not going to block that if you don't mind. Yep. So if we play a creature, we can get this flying, and I think we will play a creature. That's also pretty nice. Maybe I'll just play 2 creatures. Just to get maximum value here. No. No, I want to play the Nadu. Reason being, he's tapped out, and now if he wants to get rid of our Guide of Souls, we will get a card out of it. I will take the action, yes. Now there is probably, I assume he is splashing red or whatever for some Chrysalis. But we have quite some ways to get more energy. We can play the Messenger for 2. Then... Okay. Well, I don't mind them doing that, especially before combat. Okay. Now we have 6 in the sky. Could just play the auxiliary, maybe that's better. I think it is. Get another trigger. Maybe put a land onto the battlefield. Wouldn't mind that. Wow. No lands. But we do have some proliferation going on, so at least we have lethal in the sky. I assume he is going to remove something, but I think he's still dead. Right? I'm not going to block. Life is a resource. So, if I play this... Wow. If I play this, and then the Messenger, we can proliferate a lot. Which I think is the best thing. And now we have enough mana, unless he counters this, but now we have enough mana to... enough energy to also give something plus if we want. Well... Could he remove 2 targets at once? I don't know, but I think I'm just going to take this action anyway. Okay. He might have something else, but Okay, well, that was lethal. Good game. Wow. Yeah, this was pretty bonkers. I mean, we didn't draw any lands, but we drew about 3 out of the 5 rares that we had. So that was the stream for now. Thank you for joining. I hope you had fun. If you did, by all means, feel free to click some buttons to let me know. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Draft.